Let's go, boys. It's the first time I've been early in a long time. Long time, boys. Let's pop out the chat so I can see you guys. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show ninjas. Hell yeah. Alright. Let's go, boys. Get in here. Get in here. Everyone. What up, what up, what up? I'm just gonna go update Discord while this is going. We got 2 minutes, boys. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Are you guys excited? I need to move. I'm gonna need to move the camera, the mic away from myself a little bit. WWW. Hope this update isn't trash. Well, apparently there's new story content. A yabba dabba doo, baby. Yeah. 2 a.m. here. Let's go, Yasin. Hopefully it's a good one tonight. Yeah. I hope so too, guys. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I got coffee. I'm awake. I'm alive. Let's log in, boys. Let's log in, boys. I'm a little bit... I wish it was a little bit brighter. I'm not gonna lie to you. But like a lot brighter. I mean, that's not bad. That's pretty good still. Yeah, okay. Actually, I'm just going to leave it like that. I know that's a little bit washed on the whites, but that's okay. I'm good, Kid Bourbon. How are you? It's bombastic, fantastic time. Yeah. These update live streams happen at a very good time for me. It's 9 p.m. for me right now. So I had dinner. I went outside with my dog. I'm digesting my food right now. It's perfect time for me. Yeah. To do this. Okay. 1 minute, eh? Oh, damn. Oh, they just cut the music? Oh, I cut the music. My bad. I knew that. What up, Orange? 9 p.m. crew, baby. Howard the Duck leaked? Nice. All right, boys, here we go. Everybody ready? Here we go. 10. I don't know why I'm hyping it up so much. All right, boys, I got my Marvel Future Fight shirt. Here we go. Let's check it out. Mr. Fantastic. Very nice. Okay, he's a combat type. He's getting tier 4. Mrs. Fantastic. Speed. Oh, blast type getting tier 4 as well. So daddy and mommy both getting tier 4. Okay, Franklin's universal and he's transcended like we expected him to be universal, not transcended. And then Valeria's blast ultra. So they probably get a transcendence together. Very cool. Let's go. All right. Oh shit, the key art. Thing is here and Human Torch is here. That's sick. All 6 of them. God damn.
Greetings, agents. This is your community manager, 3RL.
Oh, it's loud.
And of course, I'm with my amazing sidekick, the announcer.
Amazing. Oh, 3RL. Thanks, man.
Yeah, of course.
Loud.
Speaking of amazing, we have a family to introduce where every member has special abilities.
Okay.
For those that follow our social media accounts, you probably noticed from the announcement banners this time that the theme for this update is the Fantastic Four Volume 2.
Fantastic.
That's right. June update is Fantastic Four Volume 2.
Yeah.
And along with our exciting heroes, we got some new heroes joining the team. First up, members of the Fantastic Four, we have Mr. Fantastic himself and Invisible Woman. They both got a new uniform and tier 4 advancement. And their children, Franklin Richards and Valeria Richards, have joined as new potential transcendent heroes, making the Richards family complete.
Yeah.
As always, please note that the footage presented today is on a test build, and there may be differences from the actual update. And we've prepared a gift for agents who watch the live stream until the very end. So,
Nice.
Please stay tuned. Now, with that being said, let's jump into the June update with these fantastic superheroes.
Let's get that bread, baby. Let's get that bread. Oh, we're seeing this again? Okay, nice. Okay, they kept his, like, bouncy nature. That's nice. Okay, she looks pretty cool, too. Yeah. His skills look pretty nice. And then you can see they have, like, he, like, creates all these dupes. Yeah, look at that. And she has, like, a gun. Valeria has, like, a big gun. That was pretty cool. All right, here we go.
Welcome back.
Acquired in the
go ahead
plus
and start
pack
off with looking at the heroes
of
who have been
Multiverse
released in this
Saga.
update. First, as you can
Day
see,
of
we
Dooms.
have Franklin Richards.
What is that?
Eldest son of the Fantastic Family, and he's got the powerful ability to create and project alternate realities.
What's a plus pack?
He is a universal type hero with powerful abilities like reality manipulation, telekinesis,
hell
and
no.
telepathy. You can obtain Franklin Richards in the hidden story of the new content, Multiverse Saga,
Hidden
Day
story.
of the Dooms, and of course we'll talk more about this later, but let's jump into it. Franklin Richards uses powerful attacks such as striking enemies with a giant telekinetic fist, or creating a small universe that explodes.
Maybe he's a seamstress, dude. You never know.
You never know.
Making
All
uniforms.
right,
let's
right
go.
let's check out some of his skills real quick.
Hey.
His first passive is called We Are Family. This applies to the Fantastic Four type allies. It has
Support
a chance
buff?
to activate when HP is below a percentage. It recovers HP and a increase of max HP. His tier 2 passive is called Omega Shield.
PvP
This applies to
support
self,
ability.
super armor, and increase to basic defense, skill damage, and bonus damage, and a decrease in basic damage received.
Okay. He's
We have his
PvP
leader
boys.
skill, which is called Reality Twist, and this applies to all allies
Debuff.
and decreases the debuff duration.
Oh, that's bad.
Agents, now that we've got through the little introduction, it's
debuff
time for our
duration?
first bit of trivia this evening.
Trivia
Though just
already?
a child, he's come to aid his parents and many times. Take it away, announcer. Let's
Oh,
go.
hell
All right, guys.
no.
So we have the very first trivia question out there for everyone that has their Marvel lore hats on. The trivia question we have for you guys is: which weapon did Franklin use to defend his father from Norman Osborn, the evil Norman Osborn of Oscorp?
The staff.
All right,
That's the
let
Green
us know in the
Goblin,
chat
The staff
when
of
you get
Dormammu.
answers in. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and check out Franklin Richards' awesome powers.
Ball clamper. He's the CBT torture device. I have no idea. Real talk. All right, here we go, boys.
Alrighty.
The Dildinator.
Jumping right in.
Dude, let's check out his speed, man.
Little
He's,
speed
fast
test.
as fuck,
Again,
we gotta make this a
boy.
thing now. He seems really fast.
Yeah.
you never know. I feel like, maybe they all run the same speed just based on their size or how they look. Let us
Yeah.
know in the chat if you feel like the speed is any
CTP of
different. I don't think
Conquest.
it is, but it's still fun to do.
Dude, MFF racing game, I'm telling you.
Right?
Cowboy
We got a
gun?
little mini game.
Let's go chat, yeah.
All
Ultimate
right, let's
Nullifier?
jump right into it. Skill number 1 is called Omega Blast.
Yo, he has laser eyes.
What time
just noticed.
Here, all right, let's turn off that cooldown as always. Damn. Omega Blast causes burn and paralysis as well as some energy damage. Skill number 2 is called Invisible Fist.
Can anybody explain why Franklin is a
I feel like
mutant?
there's
I
a
don't
little bit
understand.
of both his, family lineage there. He has some Invisible Woman, some Mr. Fantastic.
That's
This
cool.
causes stun. Time. Bam.
You wanted him to
Alright.
be native tier
Skill
4?
number 3 is called Psionic Supernova.
That's crazy. Why is he a mutant? Why does he have the mutant gene?
Psionic Supernova causes silence, incapacitation, and decreases all basic defenses.
Accumulation as well?
To self, it grants all damage immunity. Accumulates pure damage when attacking. Increases all basic attacks based on accumulated pure damage.
He used
Alright,
his
this
power
next
to give
one
himself the X
It's
gene?
called
What?
Little
Why did he
Big
do that?
Bang.
Oh shit, he's
Got the
creating a
space in there.
Oh,
universe.
that one's sick. It's like a swirling nebula.
You get it at the end. He has the little bang with his little finger gun there.
Oh yeah, he shoots off his little finger gun.
That's
sick,
a cool.
dude.
That's a cool touch. That's a nice. That's a nice
One
little
more
touch.
time, and this one causes snare, and it also looks great. As you all know, I'm a big space buff, and so
They
you know,
retconned it?
being a universal type, it makes sense.
He was born
All right,
after his
moving
parents
on
had
to
powers.
skill number 5. We have Energy Rush.
Ooh. Nice. That's
Wouldn't want to
pretty
be hit by
cool.
that one.
Dude, I love how it's like blue colors. It's kind of matching like
Yeah,
the Fantastic Four blues.
He's got nice
This one
animation.
causes incapacitation, paralyzes
He might be good
enemies
for
into
PvP,
self,
even though
grants
he's only
invincible,
transcended.
increases basic damage for 1 attack, and recovers HP. And then lastly, we have his Awakened skill. Going to be joined in here by Valeria real quick, and this one's called Telepathic Brother. Franklin hits with telekinetic powers in his fists, turns invisible with Valeria, and then the hologram clones appear to fire energy blasts.
Okay.
Let's check it out one more time, shall we? This stuns enemies and increases crit rate, crit damage, all basic attack, and all basic defenses. Ignores target dodge rate. It also penetrates super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincible, and grants invincible to self while
Okay, so
removing
yeah, it's
all
an awakening
debuffs.
skill.
All right, we're gonna jump into my favorite part. Put me on the spot and check out those
Yeah, let's
combos
go.
in
The
the
skill
rehearsals.
combo. Let's
I
go
did
3RL.
pretty good. I think for most time it was like 4 out of
Pop off,
4.
baby,
Last time it was
pop
3
off.
out of 4.
Let's go 3RL.
All right.
Come on, chat.
Justice
Let's
for
cheer up
Storm.
3RL and these
Let's
go.
combos.
We got 2, 3, 4, 5. Just pretty straight and simple there. Let's go and
Is
check
that
it
a
out.
copy pasta
2,
pineapple?
3, 4, 5. There we
Let's go.
Oh, is he
Easy
skilled?
bro.
Is he
One for
skilled?
one.
Is he proc friendly?
I don't get nervous much anymore, but when I'm doing these combos, I'm
75's
like,
not
God, I knew
bad.
it. Anyway, let's get back to the trivia while
the
I try
trivia.
out the other combo. No pressure.
All right, guys. So the question was,
Yeah, true, they're not
which
tier 2
weapon did
characters.
Franklin use to defend his
True.
father from Norman Osborn? Let's check out some of these. Let's see. A lot of crazy questions in here. I made a lot of crazy responses in here.
I don't think it's a new epic.
Somebody
quest.
said, let's see. Ojak says a simple toy.
It's close.
That's close actually. Actually, there's a lot of people that actually got the answer right. Come on, guys, let's know that you're not using Google. So hopefully you guys know this just from the top of your head. Moogle
Hey,
Chrome
guys, don't
says
use
scissors.
Google.
Nope, it's not scissors.
There's AI and Chat
is actually
GPT and
a
whatever,
toy
but don't
gun.
use Google, guys.
Ooh, congratulations to anyone in the chat who actually
Toy
got it or knew it.
gun, nice.
But
It's actually a toy gun that he empowered by his reality-altering abilities.
Hey,
My
yo.
question is, 3RL, what kind of toy gun do you think he used?
I don't know. Like it could be a squirt gun. Maybe it's like one of those, you know, those
Nerf
old school
gun?
ones that make a bunch of different sounds, like pew pew pew, and the next time it's like
you would push the buttons. Like,
Yeah.
That's probably one
I don't know if
of
those exist in the Marvel universe.
I
but,
can make
you
a
know.
really cool
Zapper
laser
guns.
sound. Do you guys want to hear it?
Ones, yeah.
Alrighty. Well, we hope you look forward to this fantastic sun.
Useless talent. Shout out to my useless talent. All right, who's next? Let's go.
All right.
Valeria.
Next up, we have Valeria Richards.
Acquire in Multiverse Saga.
Coming into the battle. She's inherited
Alright.
incredible intelligence from her father, Mr. Fantastic.
Okay.
She
wanna
is
see
a
the new
blast
cash
type
game
hero
mode.
who uses various machines and has a genius level intelligence.
Machine.
Imagine being a child with a genius level intelligence. I hear existential crisis, but you know, when you're a superhero.
Imagine being the parents of these
Yo,
child.
3RL's cooking tonight, baby. He's
Valeria
cooking.
Richards can be acquired from the normal story in the Multiverse Saga, Day of the Dooms, and
Seems
of
like
course
she's
we'll
free
cover that
to-
later,
free to
so
play.
please stay tuned.
Yeah.
She attacks her enemies with various machines.
Okay, very
Speaking of existential crisis, her passive skill is called I Know Everything.
Okay.
This ignores dodge rate and increases dodge as well.
I know
Says
everything sounds
successful.
a little pretentious, bro.
Hey, you
Come on,
know,
Blair.
Yeah,
if her father
a little
is Mr.
pretentious.
Fantastic, he's one of the smartest, you know, people
True.
on Earth. Her tier 2 passive is called Genius Prediction. This is increases guaranteed dodge rate and increases skill damage as well as bonus damage.
Sounds kinda
And
mid.
her leader skill is called Love for Family. This applies to all Fantastic Four type allies, increases all basic damage and HP.
Increases
All right, it's that time
damage.
again. Let's check out the trivia
No, it has to
announcer.
be- it has to be
Lay
attack.
it on us.
Has to be
All right,
attack,
guys.
not damage.
Yeah, it's probably just confidence, man. It's not pretentious.
It
Let's
can't
go.
be damage.
All
It
right.
can't
So
be
the
damage.
question,
It's
guys,
damage.
is let's see if there's any Fantastic Four fans in the chat. This one might be a little bit of a deep cut, but man, how
cut?
many of you guys know what was Valeria Richards' first word? I'm leaning to guess that it wasn't like Mama or
Nope.
Dada. Like
first word
it's probably- I
was-
mean, this is
No.
Valeria Richards, so I don't
Yeah.
know, man. It's probably something
Credit card.
pretty hardcore. So yeah, guys,
have
what was
absolutely no
Valeria
idea.
Richards' first word? Let us know in the chat, guys.
All right, while everyone dives into their Marvel lore, let's check out
Her
this
first word was
fantastic
Sagma.
sister's amazing powers in game.
Her first word was D's nuts. No. Her first word was
Alrighty,
victorious.
let's jump right into it. All right, speed test.
Nanotech.
Test.
The
Does she
first
seem a
word
little
was
faster
was
than her
crystals.
brother? It's hard to tell.
You know, next
Was
time I'm just
hashtag
gonna
buff
record some
MFF
video
crystals.
and
Dude,
test it
let's
side
do
by
it.
side. But
Time
anyway,
trials.
Her
first up
word
we
was
have
skibbity.
skill number 1, which is called Sonic Sensing Bomb.
Her first word was hashtag improved
Made a
daily
joke earlier about how it
crystals.
feels like it could be like, if you said it really fast, it could be like a punk song, like Sonic Sensing Bomb, Sonic Sensing
A
Bomb.
punk rock band.
Punk rock band, yeah. This causes burn, stun, and some
That's
energy
so
damage.
funny, man. That's so funny.
Skill number 2, which I think is my favorite of her skills outside of the combo stuff, is called Clone Kick.
Her first word was, I'm calling about
Yeah,
your car's
she,
extended
transforms real
warranty.
quick.
Oh,
That one's
shit.
sick,
Yeah.
dude.
She
Like, she
Mystique?
transforms into somebody else. Imagine getting kicked by your own person. Like,
She has a
Yeah, or
mystique
if,
ability?
if you're in another mode, maybe some epic baddie you see turned into him for a second. Anyway, Clone Kick causes stun and paralysis to enemies.
That's pretty cool.
And as you can see,
First
it
word
summons
was
the basic
BBM,
illusion, and their stats are 50% of the caster's stats. Skill number 4, skill number 3.
what?
It confused me with the other
50% of
part.
the
This is
caster's
call
stats?
Fantastic Four Signal. Let me make sure I get a good angle so
Sigma?
you can see it. These guys
Okay.
are all grouped together. There we go.
Ooh,
check
that's
it
clean.
out.
dude, with the big four on the
That's
ground.
clean. That's
This
a lot of
causes
hits,
stun,
bro.
snare, incapacitation, and decreases all basic defenses of enemies.
278
Grants
hits
all damage and
against
immunity
8
to
targets.
self. Alrighty, we'll stay right here in this nice little grouped
That's 34 hits on one target.
enemies, and we're gonna check out skill number 4, which is Tech Weapon Beam.
Oh, that's cool with the lights, bro.
Different colors there.
That's like Star-Lord. I
That's
like
dope.
that.
It gives
That's
off like,
cool.
like disco vibes or something.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Note
the
to
sound
self,
effect
there's
is
a little
nice.
bit
Is
of a
that-
delay on the skill when we come
that in
to
the skill, or am I getting a
combos.
phone call?
All right, Tech Weapon Beam causes burn. It poisons enemies and grants
is in the
invincible to
skill
self,
sound.
and all basic attacks are
That's
increased.
cool. I like that.
All right, we're in.
Hello
that's
from
fine.
India.
We'll stay
What's up,
right here
Casey?
since we have everything bunched together. This next one's called Valeria's Command.
Her first
I
word
like
is
the
Alex
little
Wurst for
graphic of the
Netmarble.
Earth here, and shoots down
Oh
the
shit,
lasers.
the globe. That's like Professor X with the big globe on his tier 3.
This one causes burn, fear, incapacitation
Ooh,
enemies,
oh, she
and
dropped-
recovers
she
HP
Oppenheimers
herself,
you.
as well as an
Oh,
increase to all basic attack, defense, speed, crit rate, and removes incapacitation.
That's mean.
Oh, now they're all spread out. Okay, these guys up front. Next up, we have her Awakened skill, which is called Genius Sister. We'll check that one out.
Why are there a lot of
Franklin's
Drake
going to
jokes
join in
now?
here, and this is similar to his. When using the Awakened skill, Valeria controls machines, turns invisible
Yeah, okay,
with
we saw some.
Franklin,
This
and
one's
uses
good.
hologram clones to fire laser guns.
Drake got washed, bro. We
Alrighty,
don't want Drake in
let's do
Toronto
one more
anymore.
time on this big group just for the.
He released
dope.
Wagwan Delilah, and I wanted to cut my ears off.
Imagine having to raise
song is
super
terrible.
children.
Yeah, no thanks, dude.
But if you're superheroes yourself, so you know.
2 new Shadowland
No problem
players.
for
That's
the Fantastic
crazy. You
family.
guys are so mean.
All right, let's check out her combos, shall we?
That's so
4,
mean.
5. Oh man, 3, 5, 4.
5-4. All right, let's see. Is she proc
We
friendly?
got this 3 hour. Let's
I
go.
think she's proc friendly.
3, 5, 4.
Let's go through RL. 3 RL. 3
Yo,
RL.
2-2.
Yep, that's
Let's
proc
go,
friendly.
bro. Easy
Oh
peasy.
shit.
It looks so sick
combo
with
is
the
really
4
cool.
logo
Yeah,
on the
with the-
ground,
you got
dude.
the
112 hits
You have,
casually, like it's
you got
nothing.
colorful laser shooting
Like
down.
Luka
you have
Doncic
the other ones. It's
shooting
a nice little combo.
67%
All
from
right.
26 feet.
Let's get back to the trivia, shall we?
Bro,
All right,
Mavericks
guys. So
have to
I actually
beat
saw a lot of people knowing the correct
Celtics.
answer. The question was, what was Valeria Richards' first word?
was
Let's read some
skibbity.
funny ones here. First, Scott Hewitt says inconceivable. Let's see here.
Saskatchewan?
Electric says ladies go. That's 2 words, but yeah. Actually, a lot of people knew the
first words were
correct
Galveston,
words. Like
Texas.
everybody said Doom, Uncle Doom. Somebody
Uncle
says.
Doom.
Oh, it was Doom? Oh,
Yeah,
Technically.
Doom is the correct word. Can
Oh,
you imagine a child, like a baby, like imagine her and her voice, like Doom. Like yeah, that's
Yeah.
terrifying, dude.
true. That is
I want to know the
that is pretty
context.
scary.
I gotta read some.
If my arch
comments.
nemesis was Dr. Doom
Well,
and I had a
let
kid
us know
and
what
the
you
kid
think
goes
about
Doom,
this member
I
of the
would
Fantastic
fucking scream.
Family.
All right, let's go. Who's next? Bro, I can't believe we get Human Torch and Thing.
Alrighty.
That's so sick.
We have Mr. Fantastic himself rejoining the battle.
Let's
who
go,
got a new
Mr.
uniform
Stretch.
Here for advancement.
Mr. Stretch.
Mr. Fantastic, as mentioned, is known as one of the most intelligent humans on Earth, right up there with Tony Stark,
He's got the 5 head.
among others. Bruce
Williams,
Banner,
Moon Girl.
yeah.
Etc. Etc. Amadeus Cho.
Maybe I'm a little jealous, but that's okay. With his new uniform,
He can stretch
he'll be an
every
active
part of
dealer
his
in
body.
PvP content.
PvP?
His passive is called Elastic Body, which gives a chance to activate when attacked and applies itself. Physical damage received is reduced up
Imagine
to
he
max 50% and recovers
Wolverine.
HP. His second passive is called Flexible Bones, applies to self and gives fracture immunity, increases skill damage, bonus damage, and decreases basic damage received.
Okay.
I have a lot of questions about wrapping my brain around how flexible bones work. Like when I was imagining like his powers, maybe do the bones themselves stretch? Like
I know you never really think about that. Yeah, that's
Everything's
true,
rubber,
dude.
bro.
Like, yeah, flexible
maybe
bones.
like
How
the-
does this dude
like
stretch?
the
Luffy.
ligaments
Everything's-
between his bones, but I guess if he's like kind of made super stretchy and he can
Maybe
stretch
his
extremely
bones are
far,
stretchy too, yeah.
I
Yeah,
imagine
everything's stretchy,
his
bro.
entire anatomy stretches.
My brain is melting right now just thinking about how that works. But yeah,
Think about that later, chat, and let me know. His
smooth
leader
brain.
skill is called Fantastic Leader, and this didn't change from last uniform. It gives an increase to all basic attack to Fantastic for allies. All right, another trivia question for us.
Oh
Announcer
shit, new
laid on us.
trivia.
all right, guys. Now that everyone knows that Mr. Fantastic is a genius, but does anyone know the answer to this next trivia question? Here we go. The question is, how many PhDs does Reed Richards claim to have? Again, that's how many
PhDs?
PhDs does Reed Richards claim
I
to
got
have?
one
Man,
PhD.
people can struggle to even get one. I can't imagine
Yeah.
how he's gonna. Also, I love that it
Guys,
says
I'm the
claim to
trivia.
have.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe some of them
7
are honorable.
PhDs?
It's like you got to honor a doctorate, but
69 PhDs.
Yeah, I guess my
Nice.
real question is like, where do you find the time?
Bro, they gotta wrap it
do
up with
that
these,
many.
a little bit too
Yeah,
much
like,
trivia,
it's
I
like
think.
you
I
have
don't
to have
know.
like,
Saving
say
the
4
world.
I like the
hours
trivia,
of
but at the
PhDs,
same
yeah.
Yeah,
time,
exactly. Anyway,
I feel like it's
that's
kind of
what
like
makes him
I
super.
get, I'm
In
getting
meantime,
hyped for
while
the
you figure
uniform,
out,
and then the trivia.
let's check out this
you know?
fantastic.
So the hype
skills
meter,
in
the hype meter is
game.
like a roller coaster right now. I don't mind the trivia, but I just feel like I want to maintain the hype uniform to uniform.
Alrighty.
All right, here we go.
Let's jump right into the action.
Yo,
See,
his
look,
third skill,
he feels like he's doing
he's
a little
fat as
slower than this,
hell.
too.
Yo, look at his
Again,
third skill.
it could just be a perception thing.
Yeah, he looks slower. But you know what? His character model's bigger,
He's
so
bigger,
it's probably
yeah.
just an illusion. Yeah.
Oh, did
Look,
he get
remember,
bigger
I feel
character
like
model?
Beta Ray Bill was big, but looked
Ray
like he
Bill
went
was-
really fast.
Was
But anyway,
running fast.
Nice.
let's jump right into this. His first skill is called Fantastic Charge.
Okay. They said he's gonna be good for
Little headbutt
PvP.
there.
Okay, that's not bad.
Time here. Causes stun and physical damage.
Go 2,100
Alright,
people.
Skill number 2 is called
Is it go,
Spring
baby?
Strike.
Okay, Oda. Nice. Yeah, I think
Dude,
that's
that
similar
stretchy
to
axe
his
kick at
old
the end.
skill.
That's super
sick.
cool.
It looks similar.
This causes
own skills.
paralysis.
Okay, it's
All right,
Nothing to write
skill
home
number
about.
3, gonna turn on that AI
good
mode
for
real quick.
Shadowland. That's crazy. Oh, he's a counter skill?
This one is called Fantastic Bounce. So get rid of that. There we go. All nice jump together.
Look at that counter strike, dude. It's like when you were younger and you throw those bouncy balls against like a bunch of walls.
Right.
And it's got the like
small
trail.
rings, so it
It
just
looks pretty
bounces
cool. It looks a
everywhere.
little
Yeah,
bit.
This attacks enemies with a Nor targeting effect, incapacitation, and paralysis to enemies.
Ooh, iframe ignore. Yo, they're turning him
try
into
without the
PvP.
Yeah. Still kind of cool, but just don't get the same kind of thing.
So
You
it
see
is
the
a
bounce a little
counter
bit
attack
better.
That's
skill.
Yeah.
awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I
it
love how
looks-
he
it
like
looks-
inhales a
gets
bunch of air.
Right.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Again, this is a paralysis to enemies and to self a chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincible,
Justice for Storm.
and increase all basic attacks and all damage immunity to self.
That's a cool skill.
Let's check out skill number 4. We have the nicely all tied up
Bounce
here.
them
Yep,
around,
yep.
dude.
This one is called Human Whip.
Whip.
Or Whip. Human Whip.
Is it weird when people say whip?
Anyway,
Oh, that's like a human car wash.
yeah.
That's a long ass
Human
skill,
Whip
bro.
causes stun, incapacitation, and paralysis to enemies, and recovers HP per self, grants invincible, and increases basic damage for 1 attack.
I would
Okay.
wash my car every day if I could.
Oh, my
do
bad,
that
guys.
for
There's too many ads. Let me turn off the ads. My bad, guys.
Alrighty, moving over to skill
Forgot
number
about the ads.
5 is called Leader's Charge.
Sorry,
This
guys.
one's pretty wild.
Shouldn't
too.
be any ads for the next 10 minutes.
shooting up
Sorry about
lasers,
that.
and then he like stretches while shooting the laser.
Oh wow, he's blasting him as he stretches. That's dope.
This causes paralysis and decreases all basic defense enemies to self, grants barrier, and increases all basic attack, basic defense, and speed. Right. Just one more time.
Oh,
One more time
his
for
fifth skill?
and then his ultimate skill, which is called Fantastic Punch. This is going to stay the same,
cool.
but we can go ahead and check that out just to see it in the new uniform, and I'll go over the stats for anyone who might be interested.
Every time I do a live
Decreases all
stream, it
speed and
resets
stuns enemies.
the ads back
Self,
to
percentage of
like,
ignore
aggressive,
defense,
so I have to
ignore
change it back
target
to
dodge rate,
conservative.
and a chance to penetrate, as well with super armor, barrier, shield, and all damage immune, while granting invincible.
Yeah, I think Mr. Fantastic can give himself a
removes all
BBL.
debuffs and incapacitation. Increased all basic
love his
attack,
tier 3
defense,
skill,
speed,
man.
and crit
I
rate.
love his
Accumulate
tier
crit
3
damage
skill.
when attacking, and increased
One of the
all
best.
basic basic
Couldn't
attacks
do
based on
PvE
pure
because of
damage.
Gladiator.
And lastly, we'll check out his striker skill, which is called Leader's Charisma.
But Gladiator's still
Went
an
ahead and put it in
alien.
the sun there as a
Alien
striker.
hero.
Just makes
That's-
sense with the
Mr.
family
Fantastic's not an
update.
alien.
Father-son combo.
Yep.
Bonding.
Various formulas appear around Mr. Fantastic as he recovers his HP and increases his basic damage while ignoring damage over a certain percentage of his maximum HP for a few seconds.
Oh, that's a PvP
All right,
tier 4 too.
combo time.
Combo time. Let's go.
Oh,
3
shit.
Combo time. Combo time. Okay, this one I do remember. I think on 5 there's
He's
a little
definitely
bit of
going to be
delay.
PvP, boys.
I messed this one up last time, so
Definitely
we're gonna try to
PvP,
do it and
boys.
just be account
That's
for that
crazy.
delay. All right, 3, 5, and 4 is the dev recommended combo. 3, 5. Little pause there. 4. Let's go.
Nice.
Oh, he's
Bro,
prop
easy,
friendly.
3 for 3. All right.
110
Alrighty.
hits?
And with that, we can go over to the announcer.
Not bad,
and
not
let's
bad, not
see if
bad.
anyone got the correct answer in the chat.
Okay,
All right,
how many
guys. So I was checking the
PhDs?
chat out a little bit, and it's funny because like, how many PhDs does Reed Richards claim to have? There's some funny answers here. The Infinite one says 0. I thought about that one. I'm like, imagine he's like, I'm so intelligent. I don't need a PhD to like
True.
justify how intelligent I am. This D Keys TV says 12. You're close.
Well,
Low YouTube says 5. Mackay Brewer Garrett says 3. Here's a correct answer. King of Dairy Queen says
Great username.
says 18. That's funny. You know
18.
what? Terry Soala says 16 plus 2. So yeah, that's also
Close.
correct.
shit.
Yeah,
Look at
good
the
job,
math
guys.
wizards,
I see what we did
bro.
there.
Yeah. 18 is the correct answer, guys. Like 18 PhDs. That's nuts.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of school. But, you know, he probably does it for fun. You're super smart, you're bored, maybe you want to just go to school for
He's
fun.
like, dude, I'm so intelligent. I'm just gonna go knock
I get
out
a bunch
some
of, like,
PhDs
honorary
real quick.
PhDs.
All right,
he's
well,
so
that was a
smart.
look at Mr. Fantastic. We hope you
right.
look forward to his genius and new powers.
See Sue? Oh, I think it's raining.
Alrighty.
Sue Storm.
Additionally, we have the matriarch of the family, Invisible
Looking so
Woman,
fine.
Mr. Fantastic's
wine.
wife, who can, of course, turn invisible.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
received a new uniform in Tier 4 Advancement.
Tier 4
With her new uniform, she will support Fantastic Four type heroes in
Support?
PvP content. And her first passive is called Invisibility Shift.
Mm-hmm.
This one remains the same, but it gives barriers to all allies and nor targeting to self when hit. Her Tier 2 passive is called Invisible Movement, increases guaranteed dodge rate, skill damage and bonus damage, and decreases basic damage received. And her leader skill is called Motherly Guidance.
Debuff cleanse.
This increases energy attack to all allies, and who doesn't want a little motherly guidance from
Energy
you know
attack.
here and there?
It's not
And here we
debuff
go
cleanse
for the
anymore?
last piece of trivia before we check out our skills. Take it away, announcer. Let's go.
All right, guys. So all the Fantastic Four members' abilities are pretty crazy, but it's theorized that Invisible Woman's power came from which dimension? I know there's a lot of dimensions in
Yeah.
Marvel lore, but does anyone
What
know
dimension?
what it's
The
theorized
BBL
where
dimension,
Invisible Woman's
obviously.
power came from which dimension?
The John Cena dimension.
Let us know in the chat, and
Drax
don't
dimension.
disappear. Let's check out her.
Zing.
Nice.
Check out our
Good
in-game
one,
skills.
TRL. Let me just close my window. Give me 1 sec, guys.
Here we go. We got to see the landing this time. Just a little bit of destruction on the ground there.
Some collateral damage. No
Just
big
a
deal.
little bit. All right, first up, skill number 1 is called Force Field Launch, and this causes some energy damage. Make sure that, okay, that's off good. All right, skill number 2 is called Force Field Fragment.
All right. True. Oh, my bad. I missed the first skill. Sorry. I hope it was good.
From a better angle.
Skill number
There we
one.
go.
What's skill
Skill number 2.
Oh, okay. Force field fragment. Yeah.
Force Field Fragment. And this applies to enemies, stun, and removes active debuff.
The thick dimension. The dark dimension. Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right. Skill number 3 is called Endless Force Field.
Oh, that looks
This
sick.
causes charm, as you can tell, and decreases all basic defense to enemies. Also, to self accumulate pure damage when attacking, and increase all basic attack based on pure damage accumulated.
Yo, her icon's beautiful,
All right,
man. She looks
skill
gorgeous.
number 4. We have
damn.
Force Field Charge.
Okay. Okay, yeah, we saw that one in the video, in the intro video. That's
That
pretty
was,
cool.
Moves. I like
That's
the
probably
aerial
cancelable.
acrobatics she has going on there.
It's about like 3, 4, 5. Is her skill. Cancel.
Force Field Charge causes snare, incapacitation, and paralysis.
The
enemies.
credit card
To
dimension.
self grants a chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, and all damage when invincible, and grant super armor and all damage immunity to self, as well as an increased all basic defense.
Okay.
Next up, we have Force Field Trap. This is a fun one. I like this one. Yeah. Let's go. Skill 5, Force Field Trap.
Ooh,
Like
that
the
looks sick how it
expansion of that.
expands.
This causes
then it shatters.
incapacitation and paralysis to enemies,
We'll get X-Men 97.
and recovers
eventually. That looks
HP,
sick.
grants invincible, and increased stats
I'm glad
all
the
basic
Fantastic
attack,
Four are finally
defense,
getting
speed, and crit
upgrades.
rate to self.
That's good. Like, there's already a lot of strong
Next
moves,
up,
but the
we have our
Fantastic Four are
ultimate
terrible.
skill, which is Invisible Snare.
Yeah, we've seen this one before.
Everyone wasn't so spread out.
Same
But we'll go
awakening.
Over here, you can recognize a couple familiar faces in this skill. Visible woman's basic attacks and HP increase.
Imagine she's
And a
like
cylindrical
so
shield
crazy for
is created to
PvP.
snare and attack enemies using this tier 4
She's like
skill.
killing
Oh, was
Sentry
that
and shit.
Dane and everyone
Yep.
from jumping in? That's awesome, dude.
Thing and Human Torch. And then we'll just go ahead and check out her striker skill with Valeria real quick, just for funsies.
Oh, yeah, what's her tier 4 striker look like? Oh, it's a huge AoE. What is that?
Dark bonding right there.
Alrighty.
Oh, it does
Let's go ahead and
damage. Her
check
tier 4
out
does damage.
her combos as well. Will
For sure.
I go 4 for 4?
4. It's the Fantastic
3,
Four.
5,
update.
Right,
4.
it's meant to be. All right,
No pressure.
3, 5, and 4.
Let's go.
That looks cool.
4, 3 RL.
Let's go for the Fantastic Four
100,
update.
100 hits. Damn.
All right,
Her, Valeria,
let's
and
get over
Reed
to
have over 100
those
hits.
last trivia
combos.
questions.
All right, guys. So, man, just looking
Not
at
bad,
these
not bad.
responses, it's wild to think about how many different dimensions and universe that exist in Marvel. Like, man, it's crazy. All right, so let's see. Some username Real says Dimension Rift. Oh, the question again was, where it's theorized that invisible
she gets it
woman's
from
powers
Dimension
came
Rift.
from which dimension?
That's crazy.
Thor says negative
Credit
zone.
card dimension is my
Actually, a couple
favorite.
people said negative zone.
Negative zone.
Yeah, a lot of. Somebody said Hossein MD Habib says from space. The correction.
Yeah,
the correct. Oh,
dimension.
this is funny. Avenger Affinity says in positive zone. So yeah, maybe there's a positive
Oh,
zone.
the
out there.
positive zone, the negative zone.
Writer Edit says Doom Dimension. So yeah, the
We'll definitely
correct
get-
answer, guys, is hyperspace. It's home of the Celestials.
Hyperspace.
Hyperspace.
Oh,
Thanks
shit.
everybody
didn't know
for
that.
participating in our little trivia.
Nice.
Hope that adds just a little bit of fun.
And they'll probably
while
get
we're
another
going all this
uniform
stuff.
next year. That's true.
And we're looking forward to the story of the young Richards in the Fantastic Four and how that will unfold together.
Yeah. Okay. What else?
Alrighty then.
Oh, so are Human
Next
Torch
up,
and Thing not
we
coming
met
yet?
the heroes of the V1010 June update.
Are
Let's
they
just go
mid-month?
ahead and quick out the uniform options real quick. And then we have the new uniform and uniform options here. For Mr. Fantastic, which is from the fall of Fantastic Four, includes Rachel Summers and
decent
Dr.
optionals.
Voodoo. Big
Riri
fan of that one.
and Cap
And next
and
up, we
Voodoo.
have the uniform
Rachel's
options
kinda
for
cringe.
Invisible Woman as
so is
well,
Dormammu.
which includes, of course, the fall of
That's
Fantastic
okay.
Four outfit.
Mystique, Sharon
We have
Rogers,
Cyclops from Marvel
Enchantress.
now. And Mystique from the Hellfire Gala, another one of my favorites.
Not bad,
So
not
be sure
bad.
to check out how Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman have
Could be
become
better,
even
could be
stronger
worse.
with their new uniforms in Tier 4
Bagman?
advancements.
Cyclops is kind of crazy. Oh, what is this? New
Okay,
story
New
content.
Yeah.
update. The
Let's go.
content,
New
let's
collectible
go.
All right.
content. Emblem collection.
Appreciate you, announcer, as always.
Yeah, brother. Let's
What
go.
is that? That
All
looks
right,
cool.
let's find out what's new in this update, shall we? First, there's a new content called Multiverse Saga, and
Okay.
it will be released with this update.
Nice.
So let's go ahead and watch the introduction video from the Multiverse Saga, the original story content for Marvel Future Fight.
Original story content. They talked about this in the dev note. Oh shit. Doctor Doom. Oh shit. Impending doom. Shadows over. Oh shit. This is almost like an epic quest kind of. The Fantastic Four. This is cool. Oh shit. And 2 new heroes, right? Valeria and Frankie. Oh, she bodies Victor. Oh shit. Yo, can they defeat Doctor Doom together? Give me your credit card. What was that behind Doom? Oh, he trapped the kids. Classic. He's a kidnapper. The Fantastic Family is coming. Okay. Okay.
Alrighty, that was rad. Let us know what you
Boss,
think in the
hidden
chat
boss,
of that
first
little
clear
teaser video.
crystal chest.
As you can guess, the main, the heroes of the first Multiverse Saga, as you can guess, is a Fantastic Four.
Okay.
Yeah,
They're so far, dude.
They're so far. Fantastic Four. Anyway, let us know in the chat if you're excited to see the Fantastic Four face off against Doctor Doom.
That looks pretty cool. That could be
Shout
good.
out to our devs, man. Like those stories, like look like legit little like mini.
Yeah, like mini movies. Yeah, like Legendary
movies.
Battle.
I'm excited to check them out myself.
Hopefully it's
dude.
better than Legendary
now
Battle,
let's
though.
give you a brief overview of the content.
Okay, let's see.
All right. Multiverse Saga consists of
chapters?
several chapters, and each chapter has several episodes.
Okay.
There will be a main character per chapter. So for chapter 1, it will be Valeria Richards and Reed Richards for chapter 2.
Okay.
And you can explore the story in the perspective of the main character per chapter. And as you
pack
progress
purchase
through the
required.
episodes, you will see story episodes and battle episodes. The story episodes is pretty self-explanatory. Yep.
Let's
Sorry.
go. You messed me up
I
too.
know, sorry.
All right, no worries. No
We
worries.
don't want to. Anyway, point is
see
we
how
don't want to
much it
spoil
costs.
anything,
Yeah,
so we're
yeah.
just gonna skip over it, let you enjoy that yourself.
Yep.
In the battle episodes, you will fight against designated heroes in uniforms.
Non-human
So
conditions.
in each battle episode, there are up to 3
can only
heroes
play with
in
designated
uniforms that are
heroes.
assigned, and you can battle with these
Monsters only take
specific
fire or
settings
cold
regardless
damage.
of your current hero growth
You can
stats.
kill the
So that means
monster
don't
with
worry about
crystal
where you
skills.
are with your characters. The game will provide.
Oh, so this
what
is
you
like
need to
this is
defeat
this
the
is like a single player thing. This
story
is really
and
cool.
the challenges.
What is
So
that? What are
I'm
those
sure
like
navigating
cards,
through the story
bro?
will be fun with the different heroes.
What are those like discs?
But
What the hell
that's
is
not
this?
all.
Okay.
The Multiverse Saga has 2 special elements. The first being the hidden story.
Okay.
If you purchase the hidden story, the hidden truth of each episode is revealed, and you can earn various additional rewards, including a 6-star Franklin Richards.
$40.
And we think discovering the hidden ending, which is different from the original ending, is very interesting. And I think will be a unique charm of the Multiverse Saga that wasn't present in the Marvel Future
That's a
Fight's
lot, bro.
existing story content.
That's a lot,
And we
bro.
also can't overlook the plus rewards from the hidden story pack. Plus rewards contain rewards such as selector CTP and legendary emblem checks. But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Please tell me you can do it for
Dun-dun.
crystals instead of money.
The second special element of the Multiverse Saga is the Emblem Collection.
Okay.
Second here. Along with the new content and new growth system, the Emblem Collection has been added as well. One fun aspect of the Emblem Collection is collecting Marvel Comics, superheroes, and supervillains through emblems, especially those who couldn't be released as playable characters because they didn't have special abilities.
Uncle Ben.
Such as, we have May Parker or Ben Parker.
That's unreal. Fucking Aunt May and Uncle Ben.
As you progress through the Multiverse Saga, you can obtain emblems or emblem data
Okay.
and grow emblems and gain bonus effects for
Okay.
each content. Let's check out Mr. Spider-Man here. As you can see,
Increases
bonus
instinct
effects of
attack by
mythic emblems like
4%.
Spider-Man apply to all content.
allies.
And if we go and find someone like Mr. Scarlet Spider,
Applied
Ben Riley,
content
bonus effects of
timeline
emblems of lower
increases
rarity apply to
HP by
specific
5%.
content. And his here gives an HP increase to time.
So this is kind of like Shield Archive, but better, but like stronger.
The bonus effects of emblems will increase upon growth of emblems, and you can level up emblems using emblem data of the same rarity.
Oh.
The number of stars increase when the emblem reaches certain levels.
Okay, so you have to level them up
let's
as
go
well.
over
Not just
the
unlock.
emblem
But how do you unlock
collection tab.
them? How do you unlock them?
Right. As
Yo,
you can
there's
see
a
here,
lot.
I got a couple here.
Holy shit.
There's also the fun of completing a collection. I know myself.
58?
I'm kind of a completionist when it comes to regular games. Got to get those platinum trophies.
Okay.
Announcer, I don't know how you are about that, but
Yeah, dude. I mean, every game that I play, I'm always like a completionist. I'm like, I gotta get 100%, dude.
sometimes
Is that a brilliant
I'll give
CTP?
up eventually. But but if I really enjoy it, I'm gonna go for it. As well as completing the collection, there's additional rewards based on the number of stars and emblems
Hold
in
up,
particular
boys.
collection. Scroll through some of that.
Hang
here.
on, boys. Okay, there's reward. There's a lot of
The
rewards.
collection rewards contain various amazing rewards like Brilliant CTP Selector, and a
Selector?
6-star artifact selector.
Nah,
Another thing you
6-star
can do with
artifact.
these stars is to unlock the collection reward slot.
Let them cook. Let them cook.
You
What's
can
this?
earn daily rewards from each slot. You can earn tier advancement materials. You can earn tier 2 materials like black antimatter at a higher chance, and tier 4 materials like carbonadium and soul of phalatine at a lower chance.
Tier
if you
4
aim
materials.
for higher slot levels for more tier 4 materials.
Okay.
The more you collect the number of stars, the more materials and higher chance for those tier 4 materials you get.
This looks spicy.
Well, with that, we hope you enjoy the 2 new pieces of content. Let us know in the chat what you think.
I mean, they put a lot of work into the artwork, I gotta say. The artwork looks quite nice, and it's not their usual art style either.
And now, the moment you've been waiting for,
coupon
the
code.
event coupon.
Nice.
As we
Multiverse
normally, for anyone who's
Visa.
new here, the coupon code can be used at the main lobby screen.
That looks
Settings,
pretty
info,
good.
and
It looks
coupon.
complicated,
And
but
of course,
good.
for iOS user like myself who uses Apple, you can check out the coupon registration page in our community forum, usually dropped in the chat right about now. So check it out there. And that coupon code is Richard's Family.
I mean, assuming you don't
Go
need to
right
buy
there,
the
Richard's
$40
Family,
thing to do
appropriate
it.
for
right?
the fantastic family.
If you
that
have to
is,
buy the $40
rejoining,
thing,
some of them new,
do the emblem
some of them
thing,
returning
it's
to the
cringe.
Marvel Future Fight world.
100%.
This is validated until 6/7 Friday. That's tomorrow,
Richard's
7:59 a.m.
Family.
PDT. So of course,
That's the coupon,
get that
boys.
code quickly so it doesn't expire. There you have it. We hope you're as excited as we are for the June update. Be sure to follow our social media channels, forums for everything Marvel Future Fight. Before we go, I want to make a point to shout out our Star Creator Club. We appreciate you and everything you do. And this week, give a shout out to Beast Mode Gaming.
Let's go Beast
Let's
Mode.
go Beast Mode.
Gaming.
We want to make it a goal just to kind of like every update
Let's
when we can,
go.
just continue to shout out to the community, to our content creators.
Beast Mode,
It
baby.
means the world to us that you guys are spending your time creating content for this
the code
game.
is Richard's Family.
And it doesn't go unnoticed. So thank you very much.
Damn,
want you
Beast
guys,
Mode
man.
spitting.
So first, go ahead, announcer, if you want to give your goodbyes.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys as always, from the bottom of our hearts. Like, thank you guys. We feel like you guys are our fantastic family along with us. Like, thank you for always joining, and as always, we're always checking your guys' sentiment. We're checking the content you guys create. We're checking your guys' feedback. We're checking the reviews in Google Play and Apple Store. We are always listening, guys. No matter how much we say, I can't stress this enough, and we're always like passing that information along with our developers. Thank you so much, guys. We're always listening. Thank you for tuning in.
Couldn't have said it better myself. In fact, I think you did say it better than I could. Anyway, goodbye, everyone. This is 3RL signing off, and we'll see you next time.
Peace 3RL. All right, that was the update, guys. That was the live stream for the update. Very cool, interesting. Lots to digest here. All right, boys. Let's take a look. Shout out to credit card mode. Goddamn. Yeah, it seems like there's gonna be a mid-month with Human Torch and Thing. Hopefully it's more than just Human Torch and Thing, but maybe they're gonna do Human Torch and Thing tier 4. And they're gonna make the whole Fantastic Four lineup tier 4. Could you imagine you could run full Fantastic Four in Otherworld Battle and just fuck everybody? Interesting. All right. So
Ready. That was right.
all right, let's go back and look at this content here. Day of the Dooms. You got the boss mode. You got the boss thing locked. You got the hidden boss, which you have to pay for. You got the first clear reward, whatever that is, and then you have the crystal chest from Heroic Quest. So we know that's
Let
where
us know
that
what you
comes
think in
from.
the chat.
We got the emblems and stuff. Okay, so this was pretty interesting. It seems like Let me go 1.5 times speed. So chapter 1 and chapter 2, endless destruction, non-human conditions. Ah, I thought that this had something to do with like the like restrictions of the content, but it's just the name of the content. It's just the name of the chapter. So 6 days until it unlocks, 7 days until it unlocks, 8 days until it unlocks, and then if you buy the pack, you unlock it all right away. So yeah, whales can just fucking fly through all of this. Okay. Let me change this to 2 times speed. We must join forces to face the crisis. Okay, so you got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. So those are just like script. Those are just like cutscenes, basically. That's a cutscene. That's a cutscene. That's a battle. That's a battle. That's a cutscene. That's a battle. And you have to buy the hidden pack to get those last 2. So I guess that's what they're talking about. Like, there's an alternate ending. There's like a regular story that you can experience for free, and then there's like kind of like an alternate story where it changes a few things. It's probably not going to change it like that much, to be honest, right? Because the good guy still has to win at the end, right? So we'll have to see exactly how much different it is. It's kind of cool that there's 2 different stories, sort of. Like, for example, think of the legendary battle, right? You buy the legendary battle and it changes the difficulty from easy to easy, but it doesn't change the story. So at least they're changing the story as well. And then you have the rewards, blah 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 blah, whatever. But you know, we have to talk about the price later, right? When we get to that part. The graphics here look kind of bad, eh? Is it just me? It looks like really jagged here. I don't know if it's because it's on his iPad or whatever, but like, they gotta clean that up, brother. This looked pretty cool. So you can only play with designated heroes. So they force you to play with these 2 characters. I wonder if... Actually, I don't wonder. I think they lock the characters at that level. So even if you have him... Because in the AP... Like, in the account that they're using, they have Mr. Fantastic level 80, tier 4. But you can see here, he's tier 370. So I think the characters are like set at that level. I wonder if they're like using your builds or if they're not using your builds. I also wonder if this means that Crystal's gonna get... Oh, but they didn't say anything about Transcendence, right? It's just Valeria and Franklin. They usually announce the Transcendence even if they're not getting a uniform, like Warriors of the Sky or whatever. So I guess she's not... Maybe she gets like a mid-month, whatever. A laser device that moves the location when hit appears. You can turn off the power to the laser device with Mr. Fantastic. Monsters only take damage from fire or cold. So it seems like you're going to have to switch characters to do specific things, like interact on the map. So you're going to have to do certain interactions with Mr. Fantastic on the map, and then you're going to have to switch to Crystal and do certain things. So this is not really going to be autoplay friendly, really, right? Because of the fact that you have to like switch. And then you have first clear rewards, and then you have plus, but there's a lock there, which means that you don't get this reward, which means potentially there's no rewards if you don't buy the pack, which is super cringe because we don't want that, right? That's straight out of Solo Leveling Arise. What do you mean? The emblem data is bad because they're going to lock high-level emblem data behind the hidden pack? Yeah, maybe. We're going to have to wait and see. This definitely, seems kind of cringe if this is the only way to do it. So unlocks plus reward acquisition. So that's the extra data chips. The hidden story pack, okay, whatever. It's just like an alternate storyline. Removes the chapter wait time, so you don't have to wait 7 days. Okay, whatever. 1,000 crystals is not great for $40, but it's not terrible. Like, if you look at it like this, you buy the guy, you get the guy 6-star, and you get 1,000 crystals for $40. It's not great, but it's not terrible, right? If you compare this to like Adam, for example, Adam Warlock, right? You're gonna have to buy like $60 worth of crystals to get Adam Warlock. Obviously, you can save up crystals and you can get Adam Warlock for free, but I'm just putting that into perspective. I do hope that they offer an alternative like they do with the deluxe packs, where you can spend $40 or you can spend like whatever 5,000 crystals or something like that, right? I hope they do have a crystal alternative because, yeah, gating it behind cash only is pretty cringe. I hope they don't do that. But then again, they do that. I wouldn't hold my breath for that. But yeah, I do hope that they don't do that, because that would be pretty cringe. And then we have the emblems. There's a lot of emblems. I'm actually surprised how many emblems. And like the art style is so different. Like, this doesn't look like MFF art style at all. I was actually really surprised. I don't know how I feel about the different colors. It kind of bugs me. Like, I understand that they're trying to talk about the rarity. So, like, this is, like, not very... This is, like, rare. This is advanced. This is legendary. This is heroic. But it just looks kind of... I don't know. It looks kind of, like... bad. I don't know. It looks kind of, like... I don't want to say cheap. But, like, it just doesn't look good, man. I don't know. I don't like the colors. I don't like the different colors. It would be cool if they had done, like, something else. Anyways. Let me see some of these effects here. All allies in timeline increases lightning damage by 4%. Okay, so some of these effects are just straight up useless, right? Some of these effects are useless. Okay. When you sort by rarity, it'll look fine. That's true. That's true. If you can sort by rarity, yeah, then it will. Then it will look fine. True. True. Applied content timeline battle applies to all allies. Decreases basic damage received from humans by 3%. That's really good. And remember, that 3% goes up. So when you level up Uncle Ben, that's actually so crazy that they explicitly said we're adding these characters in because they will never be added to the game because they have no special powers. Like, you can basically take this as an admission from them. They're like, stop asking us to add Aunt May to the game. Stop asking us to add fucking Uncle Ben to the game. It's never gonna happen. You know, I think that's really funny to me, to be honest. Okay, let's see what else they have. I like if like Mary Jane, right? But then there's characters that are in the game, like Spider-Man, Black Cat, Silk. So I'm actually curious who else is in the emblems. Like, who is in the Iron Man emblem, for example? Like, if we see Mandarin in there or something, you know, there's actually some good characters that they could actually add that do kind of have powers. So we'll have to see. All allies increases instinct attack by 4%. That could be good. Who knows? Like, 4%. I don't know. It's a mythic, so it seems like it should be good. But, oh, you got J. Jonah Jameson there. You got Chasm. You got Lizard. 5% HP. Like, that's pretty good for timeline, bro. 5% HP is not bad at all. And then they showed us that one, that's kind of a freaky effect, bro. Oh, it's going too fast because I have time 2 speed. Right. And then you can level it up. Use emblem data of the same rarity. So you're going to need, like, mythic emblem data to level up a mythic emblem. And then it goes from 5... We can kind of suss this out, can't we? We can kind of suss this out. So level 1 is 5%. Right? And then level 3 is 5.3%. And then I can't really tell what it goes up to. I can't tell what the percentage goes. Is this like a screenshot? I guess it is a screenshot. Wow. Yeah, so it doesn't seem like it goes up. Level 2 is 6%? No. I don't recognize some of these people, to be honest with you. But yeah, interesting. Who the hell is that? So the most stars you have is there, and then there, and then there. And then you have 17 emblems, 18 emblems, 23. So that's 40, 50, so 58 emblems to start. And then they can always add more, right? It should be 0.15. And then this is where it got interesting. So when you unlock an emblem, you unlock a star, right? And then I guess, what did they say about the stars? I don't really want to play it with sound because sometimes they read the stuff and they make a mistake and then we have the wrong info.
The specific content, and his here gives an HP increase to timeline battle. The bonus effects of emblems will increase upon growth of emblems, and you can level up emblems using emblem data of the same rarity. And the number of stars increase when
the number of stars increase when
the emblem reaches certain levels.
So when let's say like when the emblem reaches level 5 or level 10, it's going to gain another star. And so you're trying to max out the number of stars by maxing out the emblems in order to get the rewards. So you have to level up the emblems. You have to level up the emblems to a certain point to unlock new stars. Presumably, you also unlock a star when you unlock the emblem. So if there's 23 emblems, you get 23 stars sort of for free, maybe? Like, if all of these emblems are unlockable for free, then you can at least get 23 emblems for free. Which would make sense because if you look here, this reward requires 24 stars, which means you can't get that one for free. But you can get the first 3 for free. I don't know what the hell that is. It looks like a shield book. It seems like there's a lot of new new resources to farm. I don't know if it's going to be like too confusing or whatever. But yeah, so you got to get at least the first 3 for free. Those don't seem really exciting, to be honest with you. That one's pretty good. That ticket's pretty good. Whoa. Too fast, brother. Too fast. But let's see what else. I'm just curious what other rewards they have here. Let's see. We got the ticket that I usually pay like $80 for. That's cool that they're giving that for free. We got this stuff here. Okay, save you some gold and some bios and stuff. Another one of those things there. I don't know why it says level 3. Odin's Blessing chest. So random Odin's Blessing, random CTP, random artifact. Level 4 Nick Fury notebook, random P card. Odin's Blessing selector, CTP selector with conquest. Level 5 booklet, 4-star artifact selector. And then he didn't show me the rest here. But it's that one's a P card selector. He did say CTP. He did say brilliant CTP selector, and he did say 6-star artifact selector. I think he's wrong about the brilliant CTP selector. I would like him to be right about that. I would love a brilliant CTP selector, but I think this looks like a random brilliant CTP. That's what this looks like. This looks like a random brilliant, not a selector. He didn't say that. You want to bet? He definitely said a CTP selector. He definitely said brilliant CTP selector.
Here. The collection rewards contain various amazing rewards like brilliant CTP selector.
Literally the first thing that he said. Literally the first thing that he said. I should ban you. Why are you lying? Literally the first thing he says. I should perma you. I should perma you. I'm just too lazy to find out who you are. Literally the first thing he says.
The collection rewards contain various amazing rewards like brilliant CTP selector.
Brilliant CTP selector. There we go.
CTP selector and a 6-star artifact selector. Another thing you can do with these stars is to unlock the collection reward slot.
Another thing you can do with the stars is unlock the collection reward slot. So this is what I find kind of interesting. So this was an idea that I had for the game a long time ago. And I think they're finally utilizing it. Basically, if I'm understanding this correctly, each of the emblem collections is associated with a certain type of drop, right? So this one is tier 2 materials, this one is tier 3 materials, this one is tier 4 materials. And then when you get enough of the emblems, you can unlock the collection reward slot, which I guess requires a certain number of stars, aka a certain number of emblems. And then you see how it says level 1? I think as you get more emblems and as you level up the emblems and get more stars, this levels up from level 1 up to like level 2, 3, 4, whatever. And then that increases. Reward slots reset every 24 hours, and there's a low chance a rare item may appear. Okay, it's not what I was thinking. But anyways, so I guess there's like a range of items that can drop, and then it's random. But the amount that drops, maybe the amount that drops goes up with the level, or maybe what items can appear goes up with the level, sort of like the dispatch shop, where if you level up the dispatch shop, then better items can appear. They did say tier 4 materials. They said carbonadium and soul of the Faltine. It's a little bit convoluted, like it's a little bit complicated, but you can kind of think of it as it's sort of like the dispatch passive rewards, except like kind of RNG. A little bit RNG, but then you acquire it. So you would click acquire and you get 25 black antimatter, 20 essence of dimension, which is obviously like so shit. This is like such a low amount, but consider that there's basically no emblem collection, right? There's basically nothing. Like this account has nothing. So this is like literally fucking nothing. So this is what a fresh account would be getting. A fresh account would be able to get this every day. That's not bad. And again, that's just passive. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to play the game mode. You just like click acquire every day, right? And then it resets and then boom, you go in. To be honest, I know it sounds kind of lame. I kind of like it because there's RNG to it. So like on the days where you get like rewards that you don't want, whatever, you just press the button and you leave. But then on the days where you open it and you get lucky, it feels really good. So you get that dopamine hit, plus it resets every day. So it's one of those things where when it's bad, you don't really care. But when it's good, you're like, yo, I got lucky. You know what I mean? And there's no like investment. It's not like you have to spend crystals or spend gold. It's not like you have to grind the content every day and spend time. Like there's no investment. You just open up the game. You're bored. You have like 2 minutes. You're taking a shit. You're like, oh, let me go see what my rewards are for today in the emblem. You open up your game. You look. Oh, it's some dog shit. Okay. You switch over to Pornhub. Or you open it up and you're like, oh shit, I got 25 carbo. Cool. And you get that nice little like bump, like that +1, you know? It's not, you're not gonna bust. You're not like, oh shit. But it's like, it's just like a nice little like 5% modifier. You know what I mean? I kind of like that. It was kind of like, the best way I can explain it is it's kind of like if you did the bingo. It's like when you check the bingo every 30 minutes, whenever you get like a good bingo shop, you're like, yo, that's sick. And you buy the bingo items, right? And then when you get the shitty bingo, you're just like, oh, okay, whatever. I'll check back in 30 minutes. It's also kind of like when you check World Boss of the Day and it's the boss that you wanted. You know? You check and it's like, oh shit, it's Jean Grey. Let's go. Like I don't have to re-roll it. Boom, we're good. It's just kind of like a nice little like, it's just like a nice little modifier. It's just a small little thing, but I kind of like it. And I like the fact that it changes every day. So it's not like you're not going to get used to it, you know, because it's always changing. So it does have a little bit of like unpredictability. And then who knows? Like it depends how high these rewards can go. If this goes up by like 1 every level and it caps out like 30, then that's fucking cringe. But if this goes up to like 50, 60, that's not bad, dude. That's pretty good. You know, if it could drop like CCF, whatever, it's not bad. It's not bad. We'll see. I'm definitely glazing. I'm definitely glazing the content right now, and I'm definitely being optimistic, for sure, 100%. There's really no reason for me to be negative. I'll save the negativity for when we see the patch notes, right? Because when we see the patch notes, then we will have more information, and we will have we'll know exactly what their plan is, you know, and then we can judge for ourselves, like. Whatever. But there's no point in being negative right now. If you want me to be negative right now, I can't. You know, there's just no point. There's just no point. Obviously, yeah, this could be a piece of shit. This could suck fucking old dicks for sure. This could be totally trash, and then we'll call it out and say that it's totally trash. But there's no sense in me thinking that it's totally trash now, right? Because then it kind of just ruins it for everybody, and kind of just like kills any of the hype leading up to the update. And I want to be hyped for the update because I want to have something to look forward to, right? So this one has like slightly better rewards here at the beginning, but they're pretty much the same, actually. These are all the same. They just changed it from a tier 2 ticket to a mythic uniform ticket. It's just the mythic. So it's just a legendary to mythic upgrade. But oh, you know what? He has 12. This is so confusing. Because they're using screenshots. They're sometimes they're using screenshots, and sometimes they're using like the live. This is clearly not the same. Oh, hang on. Skip ad. This one's clearly not the same because he has the stars now, but it's another brilliant CTP box, which is pretty cool. So each one of them rewards. So it seems like the rewards might be the same or very, very similar. Interesting. But the number of stars you need are fewer, right? Like, I'm not a math wizard, but the Spider-Man one needs 138 stars. So some of the emblems some of the emblem sets are easier than others. Maybe? Because the Iron Man one is way fewer stars, bro. Yeah, the Spider-Man one, you need 138 stars to get the Brilliant. But for the Iron Man one, you only need 108. So that's like just better or easier, maybe. I don't know. The number of emblems are different. Right, exactly, right. Emblems will be RNG chest. You think they're gonna make us gamble for emblems? That would be cringe. That would be cringe if we have to get like, how do you get emblems? Right, they didn't answer that. That would be so crazy if you have to gamble like an emblem chest for 675 crystals. That's fucking cringe. I don't want to gamble for this shit, bro. No. I mean, to be honest with you guys, I wouldn't mind it if they made it like artifacts, where you can farm for free, right? You can farm for free. You can farm like the shitty emblems for free. And then you can crunch those emblems down. Like you can dismantle those emblems and get some kind of currency that you can use to gamble. Like I love gambling with Celestial Essence. You guys know. You guys fucking know. I love gambling with Celestial Essence. I think Celestial Essence and the way that you gamble with that is like one of the best things that they did. You know, I really enjoy doing that, and I think it's a really good alternative to like crystal gambling. So I hope if this involves gambling with crystals, that they have an alternative like Celestial Essence. They won't repeat that mistake again. I mean, it wasn't that long. It was like 3 years ago. They introduced a new gambling gimmick every year. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I mean, the sword thing is not really gambling. You know, it's just like a slow grind upgrade thing. But the cards are gambling. The CTPs are gambling. Yeah, true. Delulu update. Emblems are like artifacts on steroids? No, not exactly. Franklin's paywall? Yeah, he's paywall. Will he be available in the future pass? Future pass? No, probably not. Yeah, but for the Iron Man, you need to get the Spider-Man first. So I actually need more in total for the Iron Man. What do you mean for the Iron Man you need to get the Spider-Man? What do you mean? How do you know that you need Spider-Man to get Iron Man? Is that what they said? That's not the impression I got. 23 times 6 is 138. Right. Lucas about to start cooking. Let's go. I don't think you need this one to unlock the next one. They didn't even say if it's going to take space in our inventory. Hopefully not. All emblems go up to 6 stars. Trust me, bro. No. I'm not saying I know that. I'm just saying I don't know. I don't know. That would be stupid if they did that. That would be stupid. But for the Iron Man, you need to get the... Yeah, I don't understand. Kid Bourbon, I know you said that already, but I don't understand. How did you get to that conclusion? How did you reach that conclusion that you need Spider-Man first? How do you know? Bring back 2017, Alex? I can't go back in time. Random emblem will be given after playing? I mean, if it's free, it's free. That's just speculation. When was this? This was an hour ago. It started at 9 p.m. By Team Up Collection System. You don't need the previous Team Up Collection to do... The Team Up Collections are all separate. You don't need to do the Guardians of the Galaxy Team Up Collection to do the Avengers Team Up Collection. They're not connected. Emblems from heroic packs. Heroic pack is going away, brother. It's gone. It's not gonna exist in this update, so there's not gonna be anything to farm. I mean, yeah, I think that's kind of the attitude that I want to have as well, Victor. I appreciate that they're showing effort. I know that a lot of people just see this like very cynically as a cash grab, and yeah, for sure it could be a cash grab. And in that case, we do two things: we complain, we give them constructive criticism and feedback on how the system should exist so that they can still make money on whales, but that everybody else can still enjoy the system without having to pay, without being forced to pay. And then the second thing that we do is we find out the most efficient route to enjoy the content without spending money, right? Which is what we already do on the channel, you know? Like, yeah, sure, I spend money, but I also spend the time to explain to you guys, like, if you don't want to spend money or if you can't spend money, do it this way, right? I'm going to do it this way. Somebody else is going to do it this way. And then if you don't have, and then, you know, you can do it that way, right? And that's all. That's all it is. Oh, it's all good. All good, all good. Or we go fuck ourselves. That's an option. I mean, you can do whatever you want in the privacy of your own home, man. You're welcome to do whatever you want. I just, you know, I'm not going to burn the house down just because one of the rooms smells bad. No sense burning the house down over that. You know what I'm saying? All of this before Deadpool and Wolverine is crazy. Could always be a delay before it becomes available for free somehow. Like the Team Up Collection? Yeah, that's true. Could be like the Team Up Collection, for sure. After 8+ years, at least there is effort. Yeah, exactly. They could just be giving us uniforms and piecing out. They could stop doing live streams and stuff. You know, like some of this stuff doesn't actually make them money, right? So it's nice to see them putting in effort. I'm like, from an art point of view, I'm just impressed that somebody, like, that they sat there making like 50+ icons. And again, these icons could be recycled from the game, but they're completely different. And I'm just shocked that they did that, because it's like these feel like very comic-y. You know what? These actually feel like they're from comics. So maybe they are just recycled from comics. But in that sense, it's not like recycled. It is recycled and it isn't, if you know what I mean. Because the rest of the game doesn't have like a comic book art style. It has like its own art style. So, yeah. It's kind of nice. But yeah, we definitely have a lot of questions. And the system may be terrible. In which case we have to address that with the devs and like get them to fix the system, right? They didn't necessarily fix it exactly the way we wanted them to fix it, but they did fix the P card system when it came out and it was bad. And they have fixed other systems as well. So I do have confidence that they'll be reasonable. Doctor Doom getting absolutely nothing makes me mad. Well, there's still the mid-month and stuff, right? So could this last as long as something like Clash of Clans? Well, how long is Clash of Clans? When did Clash of Clans come out? 2012? So Clash of Clans is 12 years old? I think this game could run to the 12-year anniversary, sure. I think this game is definitely going to run to the 10-year, 11-year anniversary. Like, I would bet money that MFF will see the 11-year anniversary. I don't know if it will see the 12-year anniversary. That's tough to say. But I definitely, like, 100% it's going to reach the 10-year anniversary. And I'm, like, 99% sure it's going to reach the 11-year anniversary. There's just too much content. There's just too much content that they can do. And it's just easy for them to do it, you know? From what I understand, the game doesn't cost that much money to make, like, to continue running. And so it's kind of it's easy for the game to, you know, carry on, kind of thing. You think I should get the Wave Heroic Quest or wait? I would wait and see, bro. I would wait and see. 11 years is still wild if you think about it for a mobile game. Compared to most mobile games, yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Save the best material for July since we got a summer event and the Deadpool update. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. In August, they're going to do the mid-month summer uniforms, though. What will I do if MFF is no more? I'll probably retire. I don't really need... this is my only job. And hopefully, by the time MFF is done, I'll have enough money invested that I can just retire and just live on a farm somewhere or something. That's kind of the goal. Rip Marvel Super War. Yeah, man. Yeah, I really hope Deadpool gets something good, man. Deadpool deserves like a huge upgrade. Yeah. Doctor Doom World Boss Legend? Probably not. Probably not a World Boss Legend. You're retired, Capone? Nice. Create a game? I don't have the money to create a game or the skill. I'm not a game developer. I'm not that smart, unfortunately. Most likely it's going to be 2,500 crystals to buy them. It shouldn't be. That's too expensive. Best World Boss Legend Speed Hero? Luna Snow. Second is probably Miles Morales. Third is probably Spider-Gwen. You got a 6-star hero from the chest? Nice. Three RL staring into our soul. My bad, 3RL. My bad, brother. My bad. There. Okay, he's not staring anymore. What about enslaving others to make a game and you get all the money? I'm not interested in doing that. This game mode got to be challenging. There's no way this shit is going to be challenging, bro. This is going to be like pretty easy, it seems like. It doesn't seem like they're billing this as like a difficult thing. It's more like cinematic and stuff like that. Am I going to live in Portugal? I've thought about it. I might live in Europe or I might live in Asia. I don't know. It really just depends what happens with the housing market in Canada. I'd like to stay in Canada. I think it's a good country in some ways. But it really just depends what happens with the housing market. If things continue to go sideways, then I might have no choice but to move overseas. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, bro. Is that Crystal Crate free? No, I don't think so. It's going to be like the Heroic Quest. It's going to be like the Heroic Quest Crystal where it fills up to 600 and then you can buy it for whatever, like $2, $3. Move in with AZ Lido. Yeah, man. Story seems similar to Solo Leveling. I heard some people saying that in the chat. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but it's interesting. No, they're not going to do that, Derek. They would just shut it down. When's the update? Next year. Sorry, next year. Next week. Next year. That's crazy. My bad. My bad. Next week. Next week. Next week. It's the 11th. The 11th, the 12th. Why is Valeria the only one glowing? Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Maybe that's just how the story goes. And then as you progress the story, like the other characters come in and it lights up. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, because like step by step kind of thing. Yeah. They only have her mission unlocked. Well, it's. They're both the Valeria and Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, that's why, because it's their missions, it's their chapter. True, it's because it's their chapter. True. Do I think I could beat Jerry Seinfeld in a fight? Yeah, Seinfeld's like Jerry Seinfeld, isn't he like 60 or something? How old is that dude? Wait, you're talking about Jerry Seinfeld. I was thinking about Jerry Springer. Jerry Seinfeld's 70? Yeah, I could whoop his ass. For sure. Jerry Springer. I was thinking about Jerry Springer, who was the former mayor of Cincinnati. Oh, he died. Oh, I could beat his ass too. He's a corpse. He's literally dead. Holy shit, he died though. He died last year. That's so sad. Wow. Jerry Springer was only 79 years old. Holy fuck. You know, remember the Jerry Springer? Jerry. Yeah, he was funny, man. He was funny. Yeah, he's dead. Wow. That's tough, man. Yeah. Damn. Tough. That's tough, man. That's tough. That's a tough one, man. Dying is kind of a bad move if you have to ask me. If you ask me, you know, I don't think he made the right move. Dying there, I think it was kind of an L move. But yeah. Rare L move, dying. Even the cutscenes show that Doctor Doom is getting nothing. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't think they're gonna reveal his uniform though. I see what you're saying, but I don't think they would. I don't think they would reveal his uniform. Like they're gonna if they're gonna give him. Why does he have purple hair? Real? If they're gonna give him a uniform, they're gonna make it like pretty big. Maybe they're gonna. Yo, bro, that was the sickest part where Reed just like fucking Yahtzees him. That part was sick. You know what'd be cool if they give him the uniform in the mid-month or whatever, and then the story changes, and the new skin gets applied. That would be cool. That would be very cool. But that probably won't happen. I'll be honest. That probably won't happen. Why are Thing and Johnny wearing new uniforms? Because they're getting new uniforms, baby. It's just probably going to be in the mid-month. Which is kind of weird because they're in the key art, right? They're in the key art. So this doesn't happen very often. It has happened before. But this is one of the only times when did they show the key art? When the key art shows characters. Bro, when did they do the key art? Anyways, yeah, when the key art shows characters that are not being released yet. Well, whatever. This is the key art. So yeah, you can clearly see them both. They're not hiding them. What if Doom is a World Boss Legend Plus? I fucking hope not, man. We don't need any more World Boss Legend Goofy, yeah. Dynamic game mode, my ass. This is not even a game. Testicular torsion. Damn, bro. A not so sneak peek, yeah. Happened last time when the Fantastic Four got unis? Did it? Oh shit, I don't remember. Human Torch gonna be crazy for farming? I hope so. PvP uniforms this year, PvE uniforms next year. Yeah, true. Could be. Could be. Yeah, it might be both of them in the tier 4. Yep. Why don't I stream regularly like I used to? I just don't have time to stream as much anymore. It just takes a lot of time. Like streaming is, 2-3 hours a day, whatever. I'm actually gonna be streaming soon though. I'm gonna be streaming Elden Ring and then the Elden Ring DLC. Hey, appreciate the dono there, Red Ranger. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. $40 Franklin Richard. Good for. Say it with me now. Shadowland. Yeah, true. But yeah, I'll be live streaming on this channel a little bit more frequently in the month of June, like this month. So you'll see me a few more times, more than usual, to play a couple different games. So that should be pretty fun. But yeah, otherwise I'm just really busy doing stuff, doing normie, boring stuff, mowing the lawn, seeding the lawn, boring stuff like that. Yeah. We running it back with Fortnite? Nah, I canceled my PS Plus. I don't pay for PS Plus anymore. That shit's a ripoff, unfortunately. I miss you too, Dank. I miss you too, bro. I mean, assuming this is the dynamic game mode, I think Doom is mid-month and will change the story. Could be. I wonder how he would change it though. You can play Fortnite without PS Plus since it's a free game. Oh, really? I thought you needed PS Plus to connect online to any game.
All right, you egg-sucking piece of gutter trash.
Really?
Out of my way, dog breath. Come on.
No, I know you can play Fortnite for free on PC. No, I know that. But I don't think you can play for free on the PlayStations on a PS5. Oh, I almost accidentally revealed something. I almost accidentally revealed the coupon codes. That would have been stupid. That would have been so stupid. Yeah. The coupon codes for like the crystal coupons, I mean. What are crystal chest rewards? It's not in my inventory inbox. Crystal chest reward, that's like the heroic quest crystal chest. Good night, Red Ranger. Hey. Have a good night, bro. Appreciate you. I don't have PS Plus and I play Fortnite almost every day. Oh shit, you can. I play Fortnite on PS5, no PS Plus. I didn't know that. That's crazy. Watch Doom get the Cyclops treatment, tier 4 but no uni. There's no way they're going to do that, Garrison. That would be so bad. That would be terrible. Can you stream Beyblade reviews with live demonstrations on the different Beyblades? What? My man said what? Sony is doing everything they can to catch up, to up the PS Network numbers. By the way, were they going to give free crystals as first clear rewards in the new game mode? No, I don't think so. PS Plus just gives you cosmetics for Fortnite. Oh, 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross stream. I don't play Grand Cross anymore, brother. I haven't played since 2022. It's been 2 years since I quit Grand Cross. Damn, that's crazy. There were crystal chests, I'm sure. Yeah, it's not a crystal chest, brother. It is a crystal chest, but you have to pay for the chest. It's just like the heroic crystal chest. It's the same. It's the same. So it just adds crystals to the chest, and then when the chest is full, you can buy it, but it costs real money. It's not free. Celtics or Mavs? Oh, Mavs for sure, bro. Will you stream Marvel Rivals? Maybe. Is there a chance there will be a discount for Sentry uniform soon? Yeah, there will be. Whenever there's another uniform sale. So it'll probably be in like 2-3 weeks. There will be one. Yeah. Arnar. But yeah. I'm still trying to wait and see if I can get access to Marvel Rivals. I haven't gotten an alpha code yet. So yeah. Mavs are getting whooped by 20? The Mavs are down 20? Oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna go watch that game. Hey, John Krupp, have a good night. Appreciate it, man. Thank you for the dono. Perfect way to end the stream, brother. That sucks. The Mavs are getting spanked, but hey, they can come back. It's all good. Anyways, boys, I'm gonna go to bed. It's 10:30. I gotta go to sleep so I can wake up early and make content for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Thank you to everybody that donated and everybody that chilled out and hung out. It's really nice. Always nice to see you guys. And then we'll do another live stream next week when the update drops. And then we'll do more live streams throughout the rest of June. We're going to do at least like 3 more live streams. So yeah, I'm probably have another 4 or 5 live streams for the rest of the month. All right, guys. Peace out. Love yourself. You're worth more than money. So remember that. Do not judge yourself by your productivity. Your worth in this world is not measured by how much money you make or how productive you are. Being in this world gives you worth already. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Take care. See you soon.